Hey everyone, what's good? My name's Pancake J and welcome to my channel. So as you can see today, I'm all comfy at my desk working on an illustration, and that particular piece that I'm working on is of the fighting Miku for the Pokemon Voltage collab between Vocaloid and Pokemon. So the reason why this illustration doesn't show the entire process is because when I started this piece, I had a really bad phase of art block, and it felt like no matter what I sketched, nothing looked right. And to kind of combat that, I stepped away for a couple of days so that I didn't really burn myself out trying to work back and forth between this piece. Because you don't want to burn yourself out working on something, especially if you really like the idea behind it, After a while of resting, I was able to come back with a refreshed kind of mind, and I ended up sketching out two different poses. One was the pose that you see here, where she's kind of crouched down in like the "don't mess with me" kind of pose, and the other one was like the kind of like a delinquent holding a weapon behind their head type of pose. That's how I can explain it. And I did have a poll on my Instagram, shameless kind of plug. I did have a poll on my Instagram, and between those two poses, this pose won, although one of my friends did technically cheat, but we'll let it slide. You know who I'm talking about. But anyways, back to the actual illustration here. I'm so excited for this Miku in particular because when I first saw her design get announced or revealed, I immediately thought of the Subway bosses from Black and White, and it just stuck with me because I love them and I love their design so much. I was like, yep, I'm gonna draw her when I get a chance, 100%. Honestly, the whole concept behind this design, the colors, how they mesh really well together, her hair being leeks, Surfetched being her Pokemon, because if you know Miku, her origin started with the leak. Everything about the design is just so good, and it's just, I love everything about it, and I think that's why technically it wasn't the first Miku I drew, but it was the one I was most excited to draw. Now, I really enjoyed coloring this particular piece because I think it was because of the colors in general that was picked for this design. I was really excited to shade. I think I did what's it called, cell shading with a little bit of airbrushing, just to make the picture feel kind of like alive and not so flat. I was really excited to start shading because it just, something about it was just like, when I get to the coloring, I'm gonna have the most fun. Line art isn't really my most preferred part of the process of art, but coloring I love so much. Slightly off topic, from the thumbnail, I guess you could kind of tell that I have a new persona for the channel. I don't really know if I'm going to add any lore to her, like how VTubers do for their characters, but knowing me, I'm definitely going to create something for her, something kind of crazy and convoluted. My next goal is to make an introduction video for Pancake, but art block has really been kicking my behind because whenever I try to draw Pancake up, it's like a mental block every time without fail. I can doodle her just fine, but then it's like when I want to do a full piece of something, I'm stumped. I'm stumped. Well, I don't know. Whenever I'm able to get past all that, hopefully I'll be able to get on to making that kind of video. Now, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. When I first finished this drawing, didn't like it. Did not like it at all. So again, I had to step away from it to kind of give myself a break from looking at it so I could figure out, okay, what do I like? What do I like? When I look back, I kind of figured out it's her eyes. Her eyes are just too small compared to her head. But I didn't really feel like going back and resizing the eyes and fixing the line art, so I just chalked it up as an L. I just said, we'll get them next time. We'll get them next time, boys. After deciding to completely ignore the eyes, I decided to add some fun stickers to the background. I usually don't do backgrounds like I'll do like something in the back, so you know it's not just like a plain white background. But this time I thought it'd be fun to add like leaks or like her signature 01 tattoo in the background. And I think it fits really, really well to give a balance of cute with her kind of badass pose, you know? I just think it just looks so good. I'm proud of myself. Because usually, like I say, I kind of disregard backgrounds. But this, I did pretty good. So just in case anyone thought I didn't have any footage of me sketching this Miku, I have some great news. I'll have a TikTok posted so that you guys can watch me struggle and fight between this and the other pose. Now, I've had a few people tell me that they like seeing my sketches. I feel like my sketch process is very messy, but because some people have told me that they like to see the process, I figure, you know, why not post a quick time lapse of the sketch on TikTok and do the long kind of spiel talky video here on YouTube, you know, just to get it out there. So the last thing I want to add is that I want to do a video series, basically, where I want to redesign the Sonic Girl characters. You know, Amy Rose, Rouge the Bat, Cream the Rabbit, Blaze the Cat, and 2 characters people might not know is Cosmo from Sonic X and Mina Mongoose from Sonic Archie Comics. I think that would be fun, you know? And again, if I do it, I would post it on my Instagram in a poll between those characters to see like who would want to do, who would y'all want me to do first? You know, that way it's fair. Fair. Now, I believe I have a very simple process when it comes to coming up with designs or redesigns, but sometimes I can go overboard and I'll make 15 drafts of different designs for one character. So I'll try to spare y'all that and keep it to maybe maximum 4 if I'm feeling pushy. Okay, last thing that I gotta add, because I'm a liar. But I am drawing one more Miku. I kind of want to draw like 2 more Mikus, but I know for sure I have one more Miku that I'm drawing. I don't know if I'll make that into a commentary video or just like a speed paint video on its own, but we'll see. You know, I think you'll be excited for which Miku's coming next. I'm personally excited because I feel like even though I love fighting Miku the most, the next Miku that you'll see, she's gonna eat, okay? She's gonna be eating the girls up. Okay, that's enough yapping from me, and here's the final picture. Overall, I love her now, and I hope y'all do too. Bye!